There is a badass video I am coming. A package which I received on March the 27th, 2024 still is not open. This is the worst package. It's actually the package I was even told all kinds of stuff. It's not realistic really, but they claim that this will be the package that will be deciding about me and so on and so forth. It's not. It's not deciding about anything. What's deciding about everything in respect to this package here, car DVR dash cams, basically, this order right here, which I committed myself to, and it arrived from China, ladies and gentlemen, like in a record pace. Incredible, like in 4 days it was already in Slovenia, I think, something like this. Actually, let me see this stuff here, because this is all related, and this is already, I have already broke down most of the stuff that needed to be done before even opening the package. It's the first package I have taken completely different approach than to what applied to all other packages. Look at that. March 18, boom, warehouse. I paid for it on March 18. And there's a whole lot happening. Look at that. Which is just like 4 days left customs. Wow, custom clearance complete within 4 days from China to Europe. It's like a rapid stuff. Already in Slovenia, in 5th day already. Once I ordered, paid for. 5th day already is in Slovenia already. Local company got it on March 25th. And I already discussed these issues. I will post the video below how it all arrived. At the door entrance, not at the postal office as it should again. Some lies were also involved in it, all kinds of stuff like that. And they keep trying, you know, they keep trying with it. It's just they're not really working out very well with it. So March 27, I got this package at my door entrance, still not opened. There's a whole lot of stuff that had happened, and meanwhile, like for instance, my mother have taken me to Bela Krajina, according to MK Ultra brainwash. I did leave this package at home when I went to pick her up to my father, and according to brainwash, it would be like if I would take my mama, if I would do something like this, like I did, as I stated, I broke down the whole thing, the whole MK Ultra thing, before I would even open the package. Not open yet. What they would do, according to MK Ultra, according to psychiatrist Peter Kapsch, according to police and so on, according to even British, they would make sure that none of it would apply to my package. And really, it was a mother that solicited me to take her to the father. Today, by the way, as you see, is April the 5th, 2024. And really, little I would be capable to prove this here, right? Especially because I put this on April 4 morning hours. Actually, you could say April 3rd. But still, it goes under April 4. I would say April 3rd. But okay. I think that if you go over the video, it counts. Here it's actually
all the budget cameras that would fit into the category. The same thing is,
hey, how stupid that stuff is from a YouTube with shit covering the screen that needed to be used for other issues is unbelievable. What watch later? What is this watch later now? What is this?
everybody, whoever
April the 3rd, as you see it right there. Okay, it disappeared, that stuff. Cool.
eBay,
There you go. The stuff is here. The video about what went on during MK Ultra also is complete. There's only one thing to say. I'm going to repeat to you, if I would break down before even opening the stuff, according to American instructions, also British instructions, they would make sure it would go everything back inside in there. There is a strong chance, before I even move on, there is a very, very strong chance, and I don't like this kind of stuff because I don't think it was like this when I got it. But there is a strong chance, I'm not going to open here, so no worries. There is a strong chance they might have, the day I took my mom to Bella Crajina, open this stuff again and made sure there would not be anything wrong with it. Still, don't worry about it. We're going to test the SD cards. We're going to test absolutely everything that needs to be tested to make sure that everything is okay. Then we're going to go for a ride to see if everything is the way it's supposed to be. The package we're talking about is this one here. Yeah, psychiatrist Peter Kapp stated, I didn't. I think I took my mom to Bella Crajina. I think I took her on a Tuesday. And Tuesday was really April the 2nd. But this is not the issue, you know. The issue is here. It wasn't only posted here. It wasn't only posted at the outside times. I actually designed this stuff in hope I would avoid all that stuff. This blog here, I made a copy of it. Not a copy of it, but this is just a single page that I posted. And once I created all this stuff here that you see, then I went ahead and I copy-pasted it to my blog and I posted. Exactly what you see here, everything. Just as you were also able to see on the video that I already created. All this stuff, however, was already on the internet available on February the 28th, 2024. They watch absolutely everything I do on the internet. So that might be the reason that mother asked me to go to Bella Crajina. That was like half of the day driving. That something like this might have happened. Now there is also a chance that everything is going to be okay consequently. But this here that I described to you, this is what played the major stuff in MK Ultra. So but still, one way or the other, we're going to see that I did video record it the way it looked like before I left to Bella Crajina and everything. So it won't be difficult either way. Does not look pretty. I don't like it. But of course I could be wrong. Actually no, I could not be wrong. The stuff they threatened me they would do, it could be that would just not be that way. So it's very, very important for me, before I even go on with recording, to record basically for you to see what this package looks like. Likely that this would be a package like this by the sender from China? No. No, because somehow this is all munched, all fucked up, and the seller, the sender, did not have interest to send it like this. Let me demonstrate you. So I suspect that this package might have been open again. So, you know, before we do this stuff, before we go on with anything, they promised me that if I would do something like I have done it, break down the whole thing during MK Ultra, they would go and get me and open me to make sure that I would not have anything. So still, at any time now, we will see basically what's happening. It does not look really convincing, this stuff. It's for the police. So what I will do is I will just open it up here. The first thing, of course, we're gonna measure the SD cards. After the SD cards, nothing other than original, straight to the car with the cameras and take a little ride to see basically how they video record. That's all. At least I am gonna try. So not delivered to postal office as I demanded to be, but instead at my doorsteps, just the way you see it, literally thrown to me at the doorstep instead of the local postal office, main government postal office. Now we're gonna do this, and I am gonna go ahead, contrary to where you see right there, I will go ahead and I will open one right here, like this. This is not such an easy video because of the so many issues they involve in it. They involve so many issues in this stuff here, and you know, I feel like it's almost like the last one. Oh, what I want to do is I want to be meticulous about it. I don't want to let go this time. This time I want really to be video recorded in its all might, as in a high quality as possible, so we get an idea exactly what's going on. Well, let me see to make sure that stuff I'm doing that you can see. So if I go out, this is one package. This is one package that looks like this. It says right there it's a memory card that's black, 16 gigabyte. And I think there is some kind of number also over there, but in a little bit we will see what's going on here with it. Okay, so this is what I get in one package. It's packaged like this. I will not open here. I'm not doing this, any of that stuff. And I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open one, and later on there is more stuff in there. We're gonna open that one. So this is gonna be the first thing, and I'm gonna do this deliberately to start measuring the SD card. Basically the potency of the SD card. If the SD card is any good or is not good, or what's going on with this SD card. So one camera coming out like this. This is basically, I don't know, instructions, maybe warranty, I had no idea. Driving recorder, it says, and when I open it looks like this. Does not look new, it looks scratched, even bumped, damaged on several locations. The screen is all scratched off, fucked up, everything. Maybe and or could be also that the film that is placed over is instead is the one, but this looks really fucked up. Something similar to the watches, but actually really fucked up. So that I have to take and record like this manually, just the way you see it. Heavily damaged. I don't even know if this is gonna play. Look at it. If this thing is gonna even work. I will remove the plastic, but it's not supposed to be that way. That's a protective plastic, and it does not look good. It looks beat up, messed up, scratched, even dirty, like there is no tomorrow. So clearly you can see that we are not talking here about the new camera. I am gonna take this also outside so that we get to see this on a bright daylight. This thing here. This is horrific actually. There's daylight. I don't know. What exactly do you see? I don't get to see what you see, so I'm going inside. I'm going back inside. Let's see this stuff here. Wow, this is just totally fucked up. Scratched, either way you look. From the front, from the rear. I will increase the camera light to have the ability to see more clearly what exactly I am video recording. The scratches that you see don't need no presentation, but there is scratches everywhere. There is scratches here. Wow, I don't like opening stuff like this. This is the stuff I do not like. I think nobody would like stuff like this. Again, difficult to record because it's glossy, because it's ladies and gentlemen, this is going exactly according to MK Ultra scenario. You know, I don't actually have anything, I would say. Yanko was the one who told me that one camera is going to be all fucked up, beaten up, and I don't know what. So this package here is going to be garbage. This is garbage. This basically is money thrown in a trash bin. Like totally trash bin. I will remove that film, but the thing is that when I got the camera first in the hand, I couldn't help myself to miss this. Look at it. I mean, look at it good. I mean, how many times did this camera fall on the floor? It doesn't look pretty, is it? This does not look pretty, you know? I mean, this camera must have fallen many times on the floor because it's so beaten up. It's severely beaten up. This is really, it's incredible. I don't know how the hell they dared to give me this. I mean, this is like the watches were not that beaten up. I mean, I kind of became optimistic, but this clearly is all. This is clearly, number one, this is not my camera. I don't think that this is a camera that I ordered. This is absolutely not my camera. This is camera that is from the year like 2018, something like this, 2017. This is camera from 2017, something like that. They promised me I would get. But I didn't know that it was so used like this. It was so hammered, destroyed, trashed. I had no fucking clue. Look what this is. This is actually angry, no, isn't it? I mean, sure doesn't look good. I don't even know. I am not going to be trying this stuff out. I don't even know if I would go and try this stuff out. I don't know if I would go and use this stuff, try this stuff out, because obviously it's stupid for me to want to have anything to do with this. When it's in such a bad shape, there's a lot of stuff I got through the mail I never used. I would only open the packaging and it would sit there. And police would be asking me during MK Ultra, when am I going to start to use it? You know, they started to shake like, when are you going to use it? When are you going to use it? Why? Why would I use it? So they were driving completely insane. They tried to drive me insane, like that I have to use the stuff, that I have to use it, and when are you going to use it, and so on. This was open, no? You can see it, obviously. Not very often you see something so nasty. Simple as this. It's all scratched up. Scratches all over the place. Very difficult to record the scratches though. I don't know. It's more scratched up than what you see right there. It's worse. Yeah, there's like no way for me to video record this stuff, I feel. It's bumped up right there, you can see it. I don't know why. I have no idea, but something got to do here, maybe also with the people from India, but I'm not sure. I don't know, I'm not sure what. They were also using people from India to suggest me open the next one and so on and stuff like this, you know. This is like very, very expensive cameras, basically. This is very, very expensive, stuff like this. This is extremely, extremely expensive. I mean, well, I really cannot afford this stuff. Too nasty to even try if it works. Too nasty to even try to see if the camera is actually working or not. Unbelievable, unbelievable stuff. No, I had something else also prepared over there. It's called a pin set. And on a list of tools, I don't see one anywhere. So the visit I had when I left with my mom to Bella Craiena, so we're talking about the police visit. that also appears have prepared me for opening of these items. I know so, don't ask me why, I know so because they were suggesting me an opportunity since it's just something that needs to be pulled off not to use this. It was a police investigator who said that you're not going to use this. So I know it was a police investigator inside of the house and will make sure that stuff where I have tools stored, pincette, would disappear. Because there is no timing, something like this is actually even predictable. That individual would go and basically grab absolutely anything to get things going, basically. Because it's still a long way for us to finish this video. And this got to do again with the watches. Really, it's not necessary to put the person stuff like this. Actually, there is nothing here to pull. This is, I think, this is what this is. There is nothing actually to remove here. I don't know who the fuck would go and put the tape here. I see now just how dangerous this stuff is. But it's fucking glued. This stuff is glued. This fucking stuff is glued here, boy. They fucking glued here, man. They put the fucking tape, like tape you would use to glue whatever the fuck. Look at this. Not even with a pincet, I don't think I would be capable to pull this shit off. This is nasty, crazy, bad fucking crazy, insane. There is no protection here whatsoever. This is the fucking screen. And the screen is not only scratched, but also damaged, as you see right there. It's already scratched to the degree that it's just barely hanging in there. Look at it. You cannot even put this stuff anywhere. It's right there, it appears like. This is old camera from 2017, 2018. Even the camera that possibly was illicit, criminal to even sell one. It's a junk. And this is nothing. This stuff here, this is nothing. You cannot even pull this. I cannot pull this off here. This stuff. Because it appears that this is inside of the camera. For me to pull this out, I will probably have to take a camera apart. So let's look at this from up close for us to see basically exactly what this was delivered to me. I've seen a lot of stuff, but something like this I have not seen yet. Stuff like that. This is what was delivered to me. And it's damaged, really cracked basically glass here from what I see. This shit, this is nothing like that with some kind of protection. There is no protection. This is fucked up like this, just like that. If I can only record this scratches also here in the back, this camera must have fell many times to the people. This camera was flying all over the place. It clearly can be seen, and many times also was open. And this says full HD car DVR. I think that the internal housing was switched. In my opinion, the good camera was taken out and a shit camera was instead inserted inside, because they were selling this kind of camera for a very, 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 very long time. So it's a shit inside in really, really, really ugly, I don't know, piece of work, whatever you want to call this stuff. Nasty, nasty stuff. And so this is what my life was like, you know, like this, like exactly the way you see it. This is basically the way this stuff was, you know. This is basically what it went. This is also, I paid new and I got it like this, you know, to fuck with basically when you video record, so it's more funny, more fun. Very, very crazy, 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 crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. The same like with the computers and with everything else. Destroy, break, enter the room, vandalize, open, crash. Slovenian police, basically. This is basically how we do it in 2024. That goes to a fucking Stone Age, no? I think I got an opinion about this first piece here that I opened. Mr. Robert Golop, that is Milan Kuchan, has a very, very funny taste for humor. He's a very, very funny guy. I'm gonna say a funny guy. Let's see what else is here. We got this stuff here. Let's see what else a funny guy delivered. This is all fucked up. This is it's all loose. It's all loosey, shitty. Let me see if let's just try to pull this out, and that way we're gonna inspect to see if everything is in one piece, basically. Now this looks legitimate. It looks in one piece. The biggest problem, however, it appears on interior side of this plastic. If anything was to be no good, then it would have been inside here. It looks okay. This also looks okay, with exception to what you see right there, which clearly is broken. This here, yeah. Navoy, I don't know how you would say that, but that's not okay. That's the stuff you see right there, that's not okay. That's the stuff we are looking for more than anything else. This was used on many occasions. God knows how many years somebody used this to his advantage, and it's also cracked. Appears like in the middle. It's appears like it's cracked right there. If it's not cracked, then it's not going to take too long before it's going to be cracked. This is definitely not okay. This stuff is definitely not okay. I don't know exactly what it means, because I would really would have to go and open it up. It holds good, I'll tell you that. Once you do this, you even have a problem. Holds like a rock. Okay. Wow, I did not anticipate this kind of lunacy. No, I did not anticipate. So the SD cards are yet to see. This is trash. That's good. The mount is good. This is trash. I'm gonna set this. No. I am gonna put this. Basically, I have to. I'm gonna put this on a side like this. It's like okay. We got the charger also. We're gonna see this here. This is from 2016, this stuff. This is about almost close to 10 years old stuff that you see here. I know, because this stuff here, it worked fine, I was told. It works fine. Everything was fine. Well, you know, it's 2024, so I don't think it can be fine. I don't think it's fine. I don't agree with it, it's fine. Robert Golob, Slovenian Prime Minister Robert Golob, played with this stuff. Might even had one at one point in time for himself. This camera might be from Robert Golob, Slovenian Prime Minister. So I'm getting basically garbage. That's what I get. So I see that they're still pissing on me. They continue to piss on me, spit on me, on every opportunity given. He said it's only cosmetic, it's only cosmetic. Oh, okay. So he got the new camera that is mine, and for me it's okay because it's only cosmetic and 10 years old. Nice. I told you they got cameras and stuff 5-6 years before they even released the cameras on the market. I told you also about this stuff. Watches, cameras, even the cars that you see, anywhere from Renault Clio to the Chinese made by Warren Buffett, Chinese made, I don't know what the name of the company is, but everything, the Chinese cars, I sit in those cars already in 2014, 2013. It's the same thing with the Renault Clio. People tested a Renault Clio, which is 2023 that came out, already in 2000 and beginning the 2015. The Zagreb guy who posted the video about the Renault Clio had a Renault Clio in his possession, testing it already in 2018 for sure. I'm talking about the Clio that was released in 2023, I think. Everything. So this is just one of the instances, basically. This is a gadget that is more, I don't even know where I would sort this stuff. Anyhow, this is a charger. This is a scratch. For the charger, Robert Golob claimed me that one is going to be new. And he had a really laugh about it. So that brings me to the next question, and that brings me actually to the area of what the fuck was the guy using. If the charger is new, that means that he was using something that was not original. A charger does look new. Is there like anything else inside? Very valuable it is. SD card. This is the SD card right here. Want you to pay attention to this one here. SD card is also not new. Robert Golob was using this different. Robert Golob was using, Slovenian Prime Minister was using different cards. He would not use these cards, and he did not use the charger. He claimed me the camera is okay, the camera is working. Really, with a 10-year-old battery is working, everything is okay, really. And in 10 years, they did not update the technology, really. It's the same thing. Who the fuck would have thought about that? That's a class 3 right there? Or is it class 10? I'm not sure. I will definitely contact seller about this stuff. To see what the fuck he's got to say about this stuff. Just as new as appears to be just as new as the charger. I will place one here just like this, and what I will do is basically the same thing I have done with the cards. I am gonna run one through, I believe the only thing that's going to be actually that's good here are charger and what you see right there, this thing here. Everything else not. Now what I'm going to do is I will run one through the test, just like I ran through the test of the cards. And this is the stuff that's going to demonstrate whether this is a junk or it's not. The bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, is that it's not AliExpress that is doing this kind of stuff, but police. That's the bottom line, because you can see, right? You see with your own eyes that a charger and a card are completely new. Just so you know, I have never received a single SD card that came in the mail in a condition like this. This is new. This is new. And this here is also new. The rest of the stuff is not new. Never received. The cards that I ordered, over 30 cards were stolen from me. 30 SD cards at least. 30, and you know they cost money. Replaced with the junk and or stolen. You know they cost money, right? 30 SD cards and you probably have about 150 euros. That's a lot, Mrs. von der Leyen. That's a lot of money, Mrs. von der Leyen. A lot. Look, I'm going to put this somewhere on the side, basically here. I am charging this telephone because the battery is very weak on this phone and I have to basically do it like this. The next thing I'm going to do is I will run the same kind of program. It's asking me here whether I want to format the disk. Just like this, is asking me if I want to format the disk once I have inserted one inside. And I'm going to say cancel. No, instead we'll go here and see basically this stuff here. It's completely empty. Now I'm going to go ahead and I will format this stuff for once, just like we have formatted other cards. Then we're going to run the test. This is called Crystal Disk. And what we're going to do is we're going to select this one here, just as you see it, and I will run this test. And in meanwhile, we will continue with the stuff, the rest of the stuff that needs to be opened up. So we got the person, the SD card, actually the camera I am demonstrating you, possibly could even go into year 2014. If it's not 2014, it's 2016. We are talking about at least minimum 8, actually 4 plus 6 plus 4 is 10, therefore 8 to 10 years old camera before one even arrived on a market. Slovenian Prime Minister Robert Golob was using one. Let's continue. It's charging, good. One item, where should I place this item? We're going to place this item here, like this. Next item. There is something else I get here. It's like this. I don't know what this is. This is a home thermometer. Does it look new to you? Does it look new? Do I need to open this to see what is inside? Because I can tell you already, this stuff is not new. I don't need to open it to see what is inside. This is a humidity reader, temperature, thermometer, and humidity reader. It's portable and it's good for wherever you go. You can have this with you or not. Hygrometer or whatever. One more time. What I think, I highly recommend you everything. Do not judge any of the products. Any of the products, do not judge any of the products based on what you see here. This is basically a little machine here. Me personally, I like it because it's small, convenient, and it fits absolutely everywhere. Is it new? That's insane. Already based on the cover, you can judge the book. Usually they say do not judge the book by the cover. Please do judge this one. The answer is no, this shit is not new. No, it's even dirty. You can see dirt on it. Yeah, oh, damn, I have to disconnect the charger again. This is basically the way I power this shit so that I can do this review. Okay. No, it's not. Not new, dirty, yes, scratched, yes. This one has been already in many backpacks. This one already traveled a lot of world. Who knows who had this, where at? It's already all fucked up, dirty, nasty. Nothing is what I would consider as new. So I'm buying basically a nasty, dirty stuff here from psychiatrists. It's basically, this is how they sell sanity. Is this what the purpose of psychiatry is? This is also the reason why I see nothing wrong with the executions. Stalin was not such a bad guy. When I consider the stuff like this, and people even complain that he killed 100, 200,000 people, that's not such a bad thing. Sometimes you need to kill more so the country can function. You see what this is? This is what this is. Look at it. This is a NATO. This is das Europa. Europäische Union. Court for Human Rights in the Strasbourg. And the United Nations, where they also have department for, this is called Department for World Health Organization. They tell you about the health. They had a lot to say about the psychiatry. They were really like all excited about the psychiatry, basically having the ability to worsen somebody's life so they can play with his sanity, extort. No, I didn't know that is a job of United Nations. I had no fucking clue that this is what the United Nations would eventually become one day. Interesting enough, my grandfather was chosen by United Nations to be ambassador for United Nations in Yugoslavia, in Slovenia. He represented United Nations in Slovenia, in Yugoslavia. Interesting, no? How times change. I would not like the job at United Nations because it would be like as if I would go and chide people who make a lot of fucking money about the job, actually not about the job, but about the duties, what the duties are and why it was established. So here, voila, we're gonna take this piece, we're gonna put this piece back like this. I still believe this even belongs to the Robert Golob. There is something else here. He would use this stuff, I think, during certain trips. There is a double tape that you can use to attach this against the wall or whatever, and that's all there is. Voila, it's going back in there. No, maybe he left me a fingerprint. I don't know. Box definitely is not new. He was not even trying to make one look new. I can tell you that. Basically admitted. That's when you open shit like this, when it looks like this, it looks to me like admitted more like than hiding it or trying to hide. He didn't have a problem doing that stuff. Next one. This will be this package here. These are 3 items. That's all there is. There is absolutely really nothing in there. Look at yourself, empty. That's that. It's the item here, and it says like this. Yeah, they say don't judge the book by the cover, but I will say to you, yeah, you can judge this one here. You can. What do I think about this package here? Nothing good really. That this is. I have no fucking idea what this is. I will not say nothing. Here is what it looks like. Do you think the seller would send like this? Like this? You go and you fucking send like this, somebody like that? Really? I know I wouldn't, and I know that people are not much different from myself wherever you go. They wouldn't do any different than this, than what I would do. And I know that I wouldn't do it like this. This is not what the fuck you do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open it here on the bottom, like everything else. The results are in, and I can assure you that the SD card is performing very well. It's actually performing as good as what I was going to use. There was another card that I tested in meanwhile, in between, and it's called a Kingston or whatever. A very good SD card for which I also paid a lot of money, and it's also the only SD card that remains in my possession. All other cards which I purchased domestically were stolen from me. And we have again card. Let me see. We have a card. We have again a camera. We have again what you see here is I'm trying to understand this here. Okay. Nasty. This is, I already know. Look at the way this is packaged. You don't see it, you know. You just see it like this. Then you look at this here, like this, and you know, there isn't much to say here. You know it's used, it's been used. You know it's not new. It's scratched, and actually I was even told, and it's why I am assuming it's not good, that I would have to, out of 2 cameras, assemble myself one so that it would function. You can probably see that this shit is scratched, right? Doesn't take much for me to demonstrate. You can also see that this shit is all the way twisted. I mean, why the hell is it so twisted? What's happening here? Somebody twisted this all the way. You see this? There is a whole lot of... Let's see what's happening here. It's also oily, and that really raises more questions in respect to it. And it's also all scratched up. Like this is like a human, like, you see this stuff here? It's like nails. I mean, this isn't because the material will be deformed or anything like this, but it's like a naily, you know. Somebody was using nails on it, like a cat or something like that. It seems like as if somebody will also be chewing this a lot because of this here. Look what the fuck it looks like. Like they had a dog inside of the car that would sometimes go and chew this a little bit or something. I don't know. I'm just asking. I mean, so it's funny. It's a funny camera. Definitely, this is not new. No? We do like this. Funny, it didn't break. This is moving okay, and we're gonna do it like this. This is where I know that something is not stuff that I was the least optimistic about is this here. It seems like this is like a standard or something like that. I don't know. But I have seen pretty much the same thing on the other camera when it comes to this Navoj, we say in Slovenia. They like as it would be something to do with machinery, like assembly or something. Very, very similar stuff. Okay, all right. I'm just saying. Then other than that, I don't see anything really. It looks okay. Pretty much about the same situation, I would say, like almost kind of identical to the other camera, the other with the other one in a better shape, I would say, than this one. Yeah, I would say the other one was better in a better shape than this. It looks like it will operate. It will work. It looks like it will work. It's just, you know, fuck. I'm missing the grip. I mean, it's, you know, okay. There is some nice trash here from whatever this came from. Yeah. We imported some. Yeah. If we get some stones in there, maybe that's like for the memory, but I'm gonna leave it over there. Okay, cool. We're gonna put this back. Slide in here like this. Finally, not the last, so that we don't waste time, we're gonna go to the SD cards straight. Hey, at least I get the two new SD cards, you know. The SD cards are new. It will force me to open it up. I have a choice other than to open it up. This card, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure that is in the same shape as the other card, and I'm gonna put this card here. The results are in for the other card, and the results are extremely optimistic. Is a really, really good card, as you see right there. I will also pull this card out like this, and we'll place one right next to this card, so maybe that I can demonstrate you the difference. The difference is that this card that I tested now is new. This one here is not new. That's a difference, because I see the color, this color to this stuff here that you see, this metal stuff, at the beginning of it, it's discolored. I don't know if you will be able to see it, but there is a difference between the two. At the beginning, it's scratched. And that one, even that I just used one right now, is not. This is not what this card is like. Look at it. The card from Robert Golop really was new. That's new. Without a single scratch. That's really new. The other one is not new. This is not new. So this could be that it could be that this card will not do his job just as good as the other card. Let's see what this card is going to do the job. Yeah, this is the card. I'm tired of fucking taking stuff also. I was taking the stuff and I would just put in my backpack and go without the video recording it. And it was all fucked up before I would even start using and stuff. That's not cool stuff. We're gonna do the same thing. I will go, we're gonna do this here, you're gonna close this one here. The first thing I wanna do is I wanna go and format this. I was thinking that I'm gonna be using this also on Android. Checking the SD cards, and I prepared the fucking Android, everything, so that it would be, you know, as valuable as possible, this investigation. But the thing about it is that it's just, it's not necessary, you know, it's not necessary because it's so, basically this card really passed with the flying colors, this card. Chinese card, very fucking good, very, very good cards. I don't know what kind of cards these are, but these cards did really, really well. These cards did really, really, really well. Whatever the hell this is, they did a good job, these cards. It also says right there, made in Taiwan. And I do not embrace Taiwan, as you know. And despite these cards, will not embrace Taiwan. Taiwan did to me nothing other than a lot of damage. So I will put this back here in this thing. No, let's see something else. Not so quickly. Okay, that I cannot judge. Alright, so it's going back. Eventually it's going to go to the camera, and I will use it today, maybe even tomorrow. I am really not sure, because again I anticipate this is going to be like an easy thing, smooth, that I would just go in and out basically, and voila, job done. Boy, was I again wrong about this stuff. I had no idea it's going to take this kind of crap out of me. I'll just put this stuff here like this, and later on I'm gonna go and put this inside of the. It looks, the camera looks good. I mean, the SD card looks like promising. Let's see what the camera looks like in the rest of the package. It looks weird. It looks as if somebody was banging this or something. What's happening here? This is not even. It's a sideways. It goes that way, like a pizza tower or something like that. Look at it. What's happening with this? Let me see if I can properly demonstrate it, because this is shitty. Aha. Okay. Wrong with me. But I'm not so sure about it. Not so sure about it. You see what this is? Do you see it? Look at it. The fucking sticker is barely... Look at this. See this? Look at it. This is a fucking factory sticker. Seems like they have forgotten to glue one on the charger. Why? We're gonna take extra time. Look at it. You won't even take fucking time to glue this on here. I mean, you just... I already touched here myself right now, and it's too late. Now it's glued, but on this side here, you can still see it. It's not even glued. That was not cool. I also know that this stuff must have been therefore opened. It looks sealed okay. I will not lie about that. That looks okay. Definitely was somebody pushed fingers in it. This is not likely. I can see already the stuff before I would even have to bother with this stuff. Let's just see that this is not like the cables that I got that were all twisted, curled up and stuff. No, it does not look like that. We will see if it works, how it works. Okay. Somebody definitely already was checking on one. I'll tell you that much. That was an easy thing to do. Still, I would say that this stuff is new. Maybe not so new, I don't know. Maybe not so new. Oxidized, definitely. I did not check, and I should have other stuff. Um, yeah, I don't like this pizza stuff, you know. Maybe that one was okay, but this one is not okay. This is also going this way. It's bent already. Somebody bent this stuff, and this is not what the new cables come. And I will do a little test here because I want to know what's going on with this stuff. It's important to see whether this stuff already is broken or something like that. It's not broken, it's just not straight. Simply, it's not straight. Okay, and we have the next item here. That's a camera. We're gonna open this one. The same shit, basically, all beaten up. Whoa, the same stuff. This was dropped many times. Wow. I better start using it anyways, because it's not gonna make me any. It's not gonna do me any difference. Basically, use it and get your items back. Basically, that's my policy since the last time I decided about the way this is gonna be done, the way this is gonna be. So it does not look promising. It's all bitten up, damaged, scratched. And I think I need to take this off like this, and maybe you'll be able to see this better. This is all beatings the camera already took, that you see right there. A lot of beatings, scratches. Not as severe as the camera from Robert Golop, but whoa, boy, look at that. Can you miss this shit here? No. No, you don't need no microscope to see it. It's banged up all around. I will not be using microscope on these issues, ladies and gentlemen. I did not even try earlier if it's in one piece. Really, I probably should have. Even here you can see it's banged up. Let's see what this here looks like. Not pretty. Obviously, somebody already played with it, open it, that kind of stuff. Absolutely. Maybe even smashed it, huh? A little bit too much, huh? Fuck it up and pass the trouble to somebody else. Scratched. Not as destroyed screen as the other one was, but literally fucked up, if you ask me. This is absolutely not acceptable. This camera was in the possession of my neighbor Andrei Ur. He was the one playing with this camera. This was a local camera. Andrei Ur, guys here from behind the house, they were playing with this camera. Claimed me that it's nothing bad, it's okay. It goes the same, 2015, the same thing. Peter Lin, Andrei Ur, locally here, Aleshko Berger, local stuff. Hey, at least I know now that this stuff here you're not supposed to remove. We learned something. The button is scratched, also broken. Oh, look at that. It says okay. I don't think any of it is okay. Maybe it's okay for them, but for me this is not okay. So the results are in also for the other card, and I can say that both cards are functional, with one card as it appears even as new, which is fucking amazing, because I actually have two SD cards that are in working condition. The two cards performed way better than the cards that were sold to me in close to never used as new, which is amazing. I don't have anything else I would add to this stuff. I think it's time to go and test and see basically how this is going to perform, if it works, what it works, the battery, what it takes, how long it will take. Before I do this, I want to see both cameras again under the description of whatever we just opened today, and basically move on from there. There it is. There is your result right there for the ASD, and it looks like this, which are really again good reading, good numbers. That's so at least is what it looks like. I'm gonna format this baby again like this. It says complete. We're gonna close this down, and there you go. Take this one out. We're gonna put this here like this. Um, what is here for me else to say? You were able to see, basically, I don't know. I really didn't pay attention to all this stuff. I don't know if you were able to see, but this stuff is all scratched, fucked up. There is no point, man. When you see the fucking screen all scratched up and stuff like this, what the fuck is the point about looking at other stuff? I mean, is this the way it's supposed to come? I mean, all scratched up, fucked up, broken. No, not really. So you turn this thing on and you see this all fucked up everywhere. I want to compare with whatever is out there so that we can see this. I will start a new recording because testing is something completely different again, and you know that's a different story. So I don't even know. Look, I don't actually feel like even going and trying this out because it's like it's not interesting. It's not. It takes away. Why would you want to go and test something that is fucked up like this? Why would anybody want to go and test it? I mean, this. I'm actually even thinking about why the fuck don't they have a protective stuff here? These things. How is it this stuff just like that? I mean, it's like. Let me see this here. God knows how many cameras my neighbors also, not only police, had in their hands like this. It's not interesting. This is just not interesting. This is continuation of this video here, reference video, how other cards were selected as a card DVR test tool in addition to original cards. This stuff here, I don't know what to tell you. They're fucking new. This cards not new, but one is new and the other one is not so new. One appears as new. Who knows? At least I'm gonna say it appears as new, but who knows? No, I really did not expect it that I would get a junk like this. I was sure that it would imply to some other issues. I had no idea I would be running into the stuff like this. This is continuation of this stuff. I just want to go here and see this order. So this stuff pertains to this stuff. This is what went on during MK Ultra, and I did a really good job demonstrating about the stuff that went on during MK Ultra in this video here, reference video, how cards, you know, and I am totally describing this. This is about the cameras, you know, stuff that we're doing, a dashcam DVRs, yeah. So really good job, but you know they caught me by surprise. I don't have ability to see that there was also this kind of stuff that went on. I did not have ability to see that it was also this kind of stuff that will go on because of the age of the cameras, because they're fucking ancient cameras. I mean, I gotta see if this fucking cameras are these fucking cameras even on the market today. I need to see to get idea what the fuck. I mean, let me see what these cameras look like on the first place. I mean, what exactly the fuck are we dealing here with? Other than being literally scratched off, did you see that red button right there? And the buttons here also that you can see, they're all fucking scratched. This, like they would have a cats or something. What the fuck? I mean, yeah, honestly, I feel like under normal, I would, you know, I feel like fucking throwing the whole thing in a junk bin. I mean, in a trash bin, in a trash can. To be totally honest with you about it, how I feel about this, I don't feel like going fucking video recording this stuff because it makes no sense. I feel like I would just want to toast the whole thing in a trash bin. The thing about it is that I don't feel like, you know, doing something, testing something that is like this. Would you want to go and test stuff like this? I don't think so. I don't think anybody would want. And this is what I have gone throughout my life, basically, all the fucking time. You know, if I purchased new and then it was destroyed, so the same thing. Why would you want to go and bother with something like that? I mean, you want to go and test and see and waste time with it? I don't think so. It looks like that the model described according to the picture here would eventually fit the description of what we see here I'm holding in my hands, you know. They also warn about that picture might look a little different than the actual model, and it does make sense because the idea of pictures is to make you see, basically understand what you will get. And based on what I see here, there is no way I possibly could complain in absolutely any way. This is well demonstrated. It's pretty much what I, you know, would say I would get, and you know, that's it. I ain't got anything else I would say about this stuff here. There's nothing else, you know. The camera is going, battery is running out of the battery, so for me to say, I might eventually even have to stop the video recording, I don't know. This is one, yeah, so I don't actually know how even this stuff was. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is, you know what, I am just gonna go and put it here so that I don't damage something with this stuff here. And then what I will do is I will pack this stuff back in there and put this stuff inside, and we're gonna go from there. I don't actually dare to even think about what the battery is gonna hold. Like, you know. The whole thing I'm gonna say to you, and I have done that stuff already, you know, in Poland. If you remember, when I ordered the backpack, and it was the backpack that was maybe 20 more years old that arrived, Slovenian police was using one, the police from Novo Mesto unit, that it was a junk, that it was nothing other than to be thrown in a trash bin. That was a backpack that I ordered, I think, in 2016. And I also video recorded that stuff. And you have that stuff on my website. And then in Poland in 2019, 2020, 2019, I ordered the hard drive because I needed a hard drive emergency from China, from AliExpress. I ordered the hard drive, and instead of the hard drive, they have shipped me a backpack which I purchased in 2016. Can you fucking imagine this? And told me during MK Ultra this kind of stuff is going to be happening. So you need to save yourself life, literally. Put the data storage someplace, somewhere. And what they do is, they don't send you your disk that you need, the hard drive. Actually, they do, the Chinese do. But it's the Slovenian police who was on vacation in Poland, literally. I don't know how much time they spend in Poland. They always kept one police investigator in Poland from Novo Mesto police station during my stay in Poland. Goes and takes the backpack that I paid in 2016 and switches one with my order in 2019 or 2020. It's like 3-4 years later, instead of giving you a hard drive, he give you a fucking backpack. You know, I went so fucking insane, ballistic, that I grabbed the fucking backpack and I threw one in a trash bin, and it was a brand new backpack. The thing is, I would choke these motherfuckers if I would get them in my hands. You don't understand what kind of health damage is done to the person with a stuff like this. You don't actually even imagine what kind of stuff was done to me. I video recorded that stuff, you know. It's just I don't like the stuff like this. I don't like the stuff like this. I like that when I pay something, I get that. I don't like to pay for hard drive and get backpack, and pay for backpack and get 30 years old backpack instead of the new backpack when I need backpack. I don't like this kind of stuff. And then they suggest we will remind you about the MK Ultra. Really? You remind about MK Ultra like this? You say this is the way you do it, the MK Ultra. Wow. This is the MK Ultra. You say that this is MK Ultra, really? You know, I'm thinking about Joseph Stalin, that he killed a lot of bastards in the Soviet Union. A lot of these bastards that he killed. A lot of these white guards that inherited, you know, that he inherited in the military, and people complain about it. In today's world, there is so many bastards, so many dirty, filthy people that you have no fucking idea. I'm not going to say how much we need Stalin, but how many Stalins we really need to clean this world from the evil we have, beginning at the police station. Police stations, as I say. The fucking European Union and NATO and I don't know what, anything else out there, really? Court for Human Rights and what else? The more we have a human rights organizations, the less right to exist we have. I am just gonna put this stuff here. As a matter of fact, boy am I stupid, eh? Let's do it like this, and I'm just gonna put this SD card finally inside in here. And peace, brothers, and we go from there. Basically, this is what I got for this camera. Sorry, this is the wrong card I have. I got a wrong card. No, I don't have the wrong card. This is the card. They are the same cards. Completely the same cards. Let me see this again. Shit, now well, this is the one, that is correct, I can see it. So we get this card, this inside here. I'm gonna put this here. We have a scum today that does the stuff like they did to me. They destroyed me 52 years. They call themselves psychiatrists and stuff like this. These are people that go out there and murder people with the biggest joy. And then they depict the stuff about how they investigate crime and so on and do all kinds of stuff like this. You know, fuck you, fuck you, fuck your investigators and your police and stuff like this, you know. What kind of police? We're the fucking police. Are you fucking serious about being a police? Where the fuck is, what kind of police are you? You're policing what exactly? What do you police? What is your profession as a police? What do you do? What is your job? What goes into the description of your duties, of the stuff that you're supposed to, that you do? If I ask you this, and then what is your answer? And I'm going to do the same thing with this here. This is just the way it is. These cards are good. Definitely cards are not a problematic. They avoided, they literally avoided the issue I suggested you earlier would be the issue. I'm trying to understand. I gotta be really careful with this stuff, the way I do this. So I will put this into a different bags so that it will be easier to, you know, to test it in the car and so on. Easier to carry, keep it separated, and that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. These are two junks right there, not new cameras. And the next thing you're gonna see me is actually testing these cameras out in a bright daylight. Not really, but we're gonna even try night. Might actually go and do this stuff even tomorrow, I don't know. I'm in a big trouble because the telephone did not charge. What I want to do is take a date and time when this stuff was video recorded. You can see right there, that's a date and time. Or can you? There you go. One more thing that I did not match, compare with what I demonstrated you was this second camera. Yeah, it says identical. It looks like identical, except like I stated, it's already, when you look at it from far away, it's so fucked up that you can't go wrong with it. I mean, it's all beaten up. I mean, horror. Simply horror. Yeah. Yeah. Basically identical stuff. I just don't understand what is this vinyl. What the fuck is this vinyl doing in the back? There is no vinyl. There is nothing. They don't demonstrate any fucking vinyl anywhere. You see this? I don't understand what the fuck this is. I mean, what is with this vinyl? Where is the fuck this vinyl is coming from? The thing is that my neighbors all had this vinyl back then and have even claimed that if you remove this vinyl, whatever, the camera is not gonna work and stuff like this. How come the fuck these cameras don't have this vinyl? Where is this plastic that you see right there? Why don't they demonstrate that plastic? Because it can't be pulled off. So that's what they claim me, that if you remove that plastic, that the cameras are not gonna work. So why is it they don't demonstrate this plastic anywhere? I don't understand that. That's what my neighbors claim me, that once you remove the vinyl, the warranty is voided and the camera will not even work anymore and stuff like this. The vinyl on the watches, they told me, yes, remove, but on the camera, do not remove because you cannot remove one. So frankly, I don't fucking know what this is. I am gonna go and do something else here too. Be damned, this is not the way I imagined this stuff would be anywhere near. This is one camera, and then this one belongs to this package here. This camera. And I just want to see basically what is, this camera is really the same. Or I should say what the difference would be between the two of them. Are they actually the same cameras? They look the same. The screwdrivers, let's say screws. And another thing I will look, I will take this out to see this. Which is something I don't understand basically. That's this here. Okay, yeah. It is, it's the same thing. Made in Taiwan and made in Taiwan. I would say nothing. No, there's nothing for me to say. Makes no sense for me to say. I don't know. They're definitely not new. And whatever I stated, this is the way it is. There's nothing different. That's all there is. How this is going to perform, that's another story that we are yet to see. This is continuation of what I already started. The video that I dedicated to the SD cards and those other issues, MK Ultra issues, will remain on the top, and the video that I did right now is going to be like a part number 1, and then it's going to be part number 2. It's going to be a testing stuff. I'm going to do tomorrow. Today's too late.